Welcome back from the break. Nintendo's history has spanned many consoles over many people's childhoods, and it's safe to say that most gamers hold at least one Nintendo exclusive close to their heart. But which one is best? Let us know what you think on our Facebook page.
First up on our list, it's Luigi's Mansion. The second game to give Luigi the spotlight, it follows the Green Plumber as he treks through the haunted mansion, sucking up ghosts on his quest to save Mario. At number 9, we have Animal Crossing. This life sim has players living in a town and creating relationships with the rest of their community while trying to pay off their mortgage. In at number 8, it's the Kirby franchise. The little pink puffball has appeared in many games, most of which revolve around him fighting King Dedede, stealing the powers of his enemies along the way. At number 7, we have one of the best JRPGs, Xenoblade Chronicles. Heavily regarded as one of the best Wii games, the open-world action-adventure features beautiful environments, fun combat, and a whole slew of quests. At number 6, it's Super Smash Bros. Similar to Mario Kart, this game always pops up at parties. Pitting various Nintendo characters against each other, it could be used to settle age-old debates about which character is the best. Coming in at number 5, we have Donkey Kong Country. This platformer featuring the dynamic ape duo has been a key part in the history of the platformer, and holds a very special place in the hearts of many gamers. In at number 4, it's Pokemon. The classic series with a massive following, Pokemon has players roaming the world, catching Pokemon and using them to battle other trainers. Spanning games, film and TV, this franchise is certainly one of Nintendo's biggest. At number 3 we have the Metroid franchise. Following the story of bounty hunter Samus Aran, the games, paired with the Castlevania series, have created a whole new genre, Metroidvania. The fact that this series has been that influential on the gaming industry is why we think it deserves number 3. In at number 2, it's The Legend of Zelda. A series so big, Nintendo needed to split the story into multiple timelines to fit it all into something coherent. Inspiring most of what the action-adventure genre is today, The Legend of Zelda is synonymous with the genre. And at number 1, it's the Mario franchise. Arguably one of the most well-known game franchises ever, the series has branched into almost every genre, with pretty much every game appealing to one group of gamers or another.
It seems everyone is counting down the days until Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is released, and as such, Konami have been showing off some of the side activities and inner workings of the game at recent events. Whilst the Gamescom trailer showed a lot of the multiplayer in Mother Base, at E3 2015 I was shown what goes into the single player story missions, and more specifically how Snake prepares for each one. While flying in your ACC or Aerial Command Center, you can set your loadout to take on the various missions. Far from choosing what main and side weapons you take with you, you can also choose a buddy to help infiltrate bases, to things like specific drop points, and even the time of day you want to start the mission. All of these factors can make missions play out quite differently, as choosing to deploy at night might mean that certain guards will be asleep or in different areas of the map. Sometimes things outside of your control will change the way you approach missions, with violent sandstorms limiting visibility and forcing Snake to find other paths to his goal. The buddies range and uses and seem to fill a wide variety of roles. An option I saw was Quiet, who would phase in and out of the outskirts of the battle while automatically spotting enemies for you and periodically taking enemies out. However, for the particular mission I was shown, it was decided that D-Horse would be more useful, as it allows you to cover distance more quickly. You could also choose vehicles to be dropped with you, such as small jeeps to APCs, if stealth wasn't your primary objective. The particular side mission that had been selected tasked Snake with finding a Russian translator, as he would be useful for decoding intel for the connecting main mission. After a quick infiltration of a small outpost, Snake interrogated a translator and in true Metal Gear Solid 5 fashion, quickly knocked him out and full-tonned him to Mother Base, adding him to your army. Snake also managed to full-ton a wolf cub, which would later grow older and become another buddy for you to take on missions with you. The full-ton system seems to be a very big focus of Metal Gear Solid 5, especially if you want to expand Mother Base. It may have been a quick demo, but it still showed some of the type of planning that can go into a single side mission in Metal Gear Solid 5. Look forward to some tactical espionage action on September the 1st in Australia. And for something completely different, across the pond in the E3 booth, I had a short visit to see this year's PES, or Pro Evolution Soccer. I've always been a casual fan of sports games, usually picking up a soccer game one year, then a basketball game 2 or 3 years later, but I'm always on the lookout for something to hook me in as much as Euro 2000. Talking with the developers, the game will still be supported on last-gen consoles, which makes sense due to the install base being so high. However, some of the features of the game that moving to the Fox engine has allowed them to include will only be available on next-gen. They admitted that the series had rightfully been second place to FIFA for a long time, which was both odd and refreshing to hear straight from a developer's mouth. But they are committed to bringing PES back to its former glory. This was highlighted by the fact that they said most of the controls would stay the same as the previous game, instead of needlessly updating them to make the game feel different, as they worked on different areas of the game. Areas like the 120 different goal celebrations. In all fairness, from what other people have been saying so far about it, PES 16 will be one to look out for in September. And could very well once again make them the premiers of the soccer game genre.